Alright, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Learning Fighting Games with Zombiy. Today I have a very different kind of game for you all. This is Electoral Carnage. Now, some of you may be wondering, why is he playing this? And the simple reason why is because I kinda lost a bet with somebody and I wanted to do a video on this game. So, this is a very simple game. It is a 3 to 4 button game, depending on what you'd prefer to say. And it's about, presidents of the USA fighting. Now, if you're not from the US, very sorry, some of this might not make a lot of sense to you. If you're a fan of fighting games, though, it's fairly basic. You got Obama as your Ryu, Biden as your Ken, Washington as the resident zoner, Teddy as the resident brawler. We can talk about Lincoln later. JFK as the grappler, and Roosevelt or Robo Roosevelt as a different kind of grappler. Now, I am a Robo Roosevelt main, but as I said, I lost a bet with somebody, so I have to play Abraham Lincoln. Now, a lot of people may already know this game for a different reason, that being the instant kill, um, the instant kill supers that this game has. Now, of course, I would love to talk about those, but see, with Lincoln, it's a bit difficult because his instant kill super is kind of hard to land. Of course, you can teleport into it if you really want to. It is, admittedly, though, probably not the best super in the game. If I can land it here, which I sure hope so. Yeah, boom. Now, this game doesn't exactly have a normal training mode, so all I can really show off here today is this, and this right here is just the one game mode. It's very important to state I am all for supporting indie artists. If you find like a game like this and you generally like it, I think that you should make content on it because you like the game. Now, I'm going to try my best not to do the super this round so that I can show off a bit more about how Lincoln himself plays. I think the best way to put how Lincoln plays is, have you ever played Rashid? He's like that in a way. Oh, crap. I am messing up majorly. I'm trying to do Lincoln log. Ooh, crap. Lincoln also has a teleport, which you haven't seen a lot of. My apologies for that. It's kind of hard to find a use for it in a matchup like this. Lincoln log. Now, as you may have noticed, there's no such thing as combos in this game. You just kind of do the move and it hits. If you're lucky. Now, the reason why I decided to make a game on this video is because it's a fairly simple game. 3 buttons at best, if you want, you can say 4-button game. So, fairly simple game here. Maybe not the best game to start off with if you're getting into fighting games, but still a good game. Ah, crap, I was trying to do Lincoln log. The important thing about this game is that everything about it is kind of, high quality in a way. Like, is it the most high quality game I've ever played? No. Is it still a hilarious joke of a game that honestly kind of feels like a joke between friends that got a tad out of hand? Yeah. So, with that, I guess I can show off a bit of the other characters. Let's go JFK. Actually, I have a better idea. I'm gonna go cheat on my wife. That'll make sense in a moment. The important thing about JFK here is that he is fast. Probably the fastest character in the game, and for a reason. See, all he has is the one move. The one move that instantly wins the game for you. And it's a command grab. And this game has no blocking already. Oh, oh. I'm not the best at JFK if it's not obvious, as the AI is currently whooping my ass. But I think if you hit the K version of his, or maybe it's the L, or I version. Sorry, there are 3 buttons to this game, and they are J, K, L, and I. Maybe you need to hit something during it. Anyway, it's kind of fun to just JFK mirror people. He also has wave dashing for some reason, which is kind of funny. Honestly, his air stall is the funniest part about him because yes, the grappler has an air stall. The grappler with an instant kill super that is his only move has an air stall. He also has a 1 pixel grab. So landing this thing is about as hard as, doing anything else. This is going to be a fairly short video because there is no combos or anything. I just kind of wanted to show off this game, make it obvious. You get this game, please. Let me be clear. I'm just gonna kind of show off some of the other characters, like Obama. It's very important that I say this now. I am far from an Obama main. I am actually a Robo Roosevelt main. So that should really tell you all you need to know about this. It's just kind of a hope that Washington here does not do his gun special. Obama. Hama. Ha! Again, sorry, I typically play with my volume off. It's kind of just something I gotta do because of how quiet my mic is. But the audio in this game is also surprisingly high quality. Ow. Ow. Gotta love the supreme cancel right there. That is that is another thing about this game. Everybody has a unique movement mechanic. Obama can cancel all of his moves to get distance. It's kind of funny. It also works as a small boost in speed if you don't cancel a move. Again, he's the Ryu of this game. You can also charge these so that you can, hit him. I think if you like fighting games and you want something a bit simpler, something a bit more funny, this is the game to go for. I think though I'm gonna end this episode off here. Kind of an abrupt place to end it, but what else is there to show off in this game? It's just kind of a funny presidents beat each other up game. God, I hope this footage comes out great. It's probably going to. Thank you for watching the video. I hope that you watch the other learning fighting games with video or learning fighting games with zombie video. I know this one's relatively short, but it's just, a small game, a 4-button game without combos. I plan on doing this for a lot of the other games in my fighting game catalog at the moment. I currently have 21 games on my PC. Keyword on my PC. I have a lot more fighting games than that. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you go watch the others in case you're curious on how to play those games or how they work. Have a good day. See you later.